No.
Hello, everyone. I have Paisley. I see Jaylon. There's Melina. Hey, Melina. Miss Willow. There's Kaylin. Who else? Gabrielle. I think this is Nolan down here. Perfect. Hey, Christian, I see you. Awesome. I'm going to wait a few more moments and then I'm going to get started. Okay, friends? I'm going to see if anyone else is going to join us today.
Hey.
Hello. Awesome. So let me check on Miss Guerra and let's see if she's going to join us now or if she's going to come in a minute. Give me 1 second, friends. I don't think anybody else is joining right now. Perfect. Okay. On. Okay, here's a few more people.
Mackenzie's on here.
Okay, hey Mackenzie.
I'm trying to get her on her tablet because I have to go to work.
Okay. So I should have
Okay,
just
she's on there now.
perfect. Yeah, I had to accept her. She was in my waiting room. I'm gonna be Yeah, I think did you join? Not yet. Okay, friends. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm so glad that you could join us today. Hey, Jaylon, I saw your hand waving.
All right, Mackenzie.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna mute.
Why is it showing me?
Okay. So we just wanted to talk to you, friends, about some expectations that we have on Zoom. And Miss Guerra and myself will talk about this morning to make sure that when we start our Zoom meetings next week, you will know exactly what you need to do. Okay? Oh, perfect. I see it. Nolan, awesome. I'm glad Nolan's on. Okay, so I'm going to share my, do you want me to share the screen and do that video first? Okay. So I have a video that I want to share with you that Miss Guerra gave us to watch. So let's watch that first, and then we'll talk about some of those expectations. Okay. All right. Okay, perfect. Here we go. And then let me hit present, and then it should start.
There we are. Look.
I know. Oh, I know. I'll do it. Okay, here we go. So Miss Guerra is very happy to say that she made this graphic for us. So over here is Miss Guerra, and then here's myself. Perfect. So as you're watching, I do have you guys on mute. So if you do have a question, just type it into the chat box, okay? And we'll go ahead and press this, and then we'll talk about some of those expectations for our Zoom.
Like something to eat?
No, thank you. I'm doing my schoolwork. My turn to speak. My turn to speak. My turn to speak. I'll check Google Classroom tomorrow. Now my work is turned in.
All right, so that video showed you some very simple things that you should do in our Zoom classroom meetings and what you should not do. So you definitely do not need to be eating by your iPad or your device, okay? If you're doing that, then you might have a spill and then your device will not work anymore. I had a student a couple of years ago spill water on their iPad and it did not work anymore. So we don't want to worry about that, okay? We definitely don't want you watching TV while you're doing your Zoom meeting because one, we'll be able to hear it in the background, and two, you won't be focused and in your ready to learn position, okay? I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, what I was thinking is look for a place like your bedroom where you don't have any people around you that are talking or on the phone or something, because we always get interrupted like with people talking around you, okay?
Yes, so definitely if you've got little brothers or sisters who are in the background, maybe they're upset, maybe they're hungry, we don't want to be able to hear, our friends, crying or laughing. So try to find that quiet spot where you are working at your best, okay? So I do not want my friends, when we're on Zoom, I do not want you guys working from your bed. I know that sounds silly, but when I'm laying in the bed doing my work, I automatically get sleepy and you will not be focused. So try to find somewhere to sit. So you can sit on the floor at home and have your device in your lap. You can sit at your kitchen table, maybe even your couch if that's a quiet place. So try to find somewhere where you work best, okay? So we already said turn off all other devices. So if you have a phone, don't use your phone while we're doing Zoom or virtual work, okay? Because we don't have a lot of time face-to-face with you guys. So if we aren't going to be able to focus on our virtual work, we won't get much done, okay? We won't be doing our best. Oh, I like that. So definitely when you come, yes, definitely when you come to our Zoom meetings, please wear school appropriate clothing. Now, you do not have to wear your uniform, but I don't want to see pajamas, okay? Boys, keep your shirts on.
Or no shirts.
Yeah, please, boys, keep your shirts on, okay, while we have Zoom meetings. Now, when you are doing your virtual work without Zoom, I mean, that's up to you. You get to wear what you need to. But when we're face-to-face on Zoom, please make sure you're wearing appropriate clothing, okay? Oh, sorry.
Just remember that it is, and I'm speaking English because Miss Ines is here with us. So that's why I'm speaking. So just remember, it is a class. It is like coming to school. The only thing we're using devices. So not wearing a uniform, but still proper.
Yes. All right, so be prepared, okay? We will let you know when your time to meet with either myself for English, math and reading, or Miss Guerra for Spanish for math and reading, okay? So we will let you know when your time is. So we will let your parents know on remind, and they will get in touch with you and say, you have a meeting. Today is a little bit different. So today we're just talking about expectations with the whole group, all right? So in the future weeks, you will be with a small group, and you will meet at that same time every week, unless we decide to change your group, okay? So it shouldn't change from week to week, all right? And it should be very easy to log in once we get that routine in place. Okay, anything you want to add to that? No. Okay. Be on time, okay? So we will have maybe a 2-minute wait time, maybe not even that, maybe a 1 to 2 minute wait time for you to join our class, okay? We got to get things going because like we talked about, we don't have a lot of time face-to-face this year, all right? So definitely get into the Zoom because we have to accept you and let you join our class on the Zoom when we're here.
Mute yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, only when you have permission to talk, you unmute yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Not when you want to talk, but when you have permission
Yes.
to talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We raise our hand, and we will tell you your name. When you hear your name, then you unmute yourself.
Perfect. And I am a fan. I don't know how Miss Getty is. She might have to add on to this. I want to see your face. Okay. I don't want to see your screen black where it just says your name. All right.
Exactly.
So I want the cameras on when we are doing our Zoom meetings for our classes on Wednesday.
I've had the experience of that students that are with the camera on, but the camera is facing the ceiling. Mm-hmm. The camera is facing the window. So please, we want to see your faces. Yes.
And for example, Kaylin is in the perfect position. I can see her face very clearly. So is Willow. I can see Paisley's face perfectly fine. So exactly how theirs looks right now. Okay. So if you enter the Zoom meeting and you are not on mute, go ahead and mute yourself. Okay. That will give you time to get settled and get ready. Mute yourself so we don't hear a lot of that background noise. Okay. So I will be using these cards for when you are with me. So I will tell you, okay, I will have maybe a class discussion. Well, once that discussion is over, I'm going to hold this signal up, and that means you need to mute yourself. All right. I have a button to mute you, but sometimes I might want you to do it yourself. Okay. And then maybe if I'm ready for a class discussion where we can just pop out random answers, then I will have this signal saying you can speak. You can take your audio and put it on unmute, I guess. Unmute. Yeah. Okay. So there will be times for you to be off of the mute, but unless you see that signal, it needs to be muted. Okay. Last year I had a little brother who was hungry at breakfast time and he was screaming in the background. And I kept muting that student and they kept unmuting it. Okay, so please mute yourself unless you're speaking or raising your hand to speak, okay? And I've already told my friends yesterday and Monday, do your best. This year's going to be tough for everyone. We know that, okay? This is different. So just do your best. If you have a question, please ask it. Wednesday for my group, that is the perfect opportunity for you to ask questions about your virtual work. Okay.
There's a chat, and I would like to know if you already know how to use the chat.
Yes.
If you know how to use the chat, please raise your hand. Good. Okay, if you don't know, when we are in small groups, I will try to explain, okay, how to use the chat to the ones that don't know. Okay. Mm-hmm. And we have an option with Miss Aina's there that you will, in your chat, you will only be able to text us, teachers. You will not be able to text with each other, okay?
Mhm.
That is because if you have a question, it's a question for us to answer. Then we are going to answer your questions, okay?
And just like that video, we don't want to see a bunch of emojis and smiley faces. Make sure, because like we said, we don't have a lot of time. Make sure that what you are typing is very, very important to what we are doing then. Or unless you have a question, ask that question, okay? Be respectful, okay? This is a learning time. Some people might not know how to use Zoom. Some people might not have understood a math problem correctly, and that's okay. As long as we're all doing our best, that is all we want. But I want us to be sure that we are being kind to each other as we are working on our Zoom work, as we're working in class, and as we're working virtually, okay? You want to add anything else to that?
Well, no, okay. We have these meeting expectations, Zoom meeting expectations, we have them also in Spanish.
Mhm.
And what I will do is that I will send them in Spanish also, because this is a vocabulary that I'm going to be using a lot in Spanish when we get together in our Zoom meetings.
Perfect.
So you have to read that so that you can understand what I'm saying when we talk about expectations, okay?
Perfect. Okay. Awesome. So what questions do you have about what we have discussed? Okay. All right. So do you want me to, how are you going to show them? Do you need me to
I will
give you the
just-
access?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Or we can go over with them there. Let's see if we can go over. And if not, we're gonna, because they are right now in the iPad.
Right.
So I will just tell them.
Okay.
Okay. First of all, we will be using the pencil in our class, in our Zoom meetings on Wednesdays. We will be using a lot the pencil. So please, if you know how to use the pencil, give me a thumb up. How to use the pencil in the iPad that you're using. Good.
I see one who doesn't, two who
Okay.
doesn't.
Okay. If you don't know, I want to make a practice right now. Okay. Nobody will write anything. You will just follow my instruction, and then you will get a moment to write, and I will tell you what to write.
Okay. I'm gonna have to share my screen again then so they can write. Yes. Okay. I
Hand-
thought so.
Okay. Thumb up. Ready? Okay. We will. Can you share the not the screen, but the whiteboard?
Yes.
Okay. Miss Ines, right now we will share the whiteboard. Okay. Now, don't do anything yet, because I will tell you what to do. Just wait. When we get to see the whiteboard.
Sorry. There we go.
Okay, now, you got the whiteboard there. Got it? Now, if you are in an iPad, you just need to tap first the screen. Tap it, and on the bottom part, there should be a little pencil. If there is a little pencil, click on the pencil, and then you will have a whole menu of a marker, a pencil, the color, the text box, and everything. Now, choose a color, and you're gonna choose the pencil, okay? Choose the pencil and a color, and write your name. I want to see all those names there. Okay, here we go.
I see Kaylin's got it. Yeah.
Very good.
Christian's got it.
Alondra is good, okay?
Mhm.
Good. If you cannot find it and still are struggling with it, then please let us know. Send me a text. Send Miss Ines a text in the chat. I still cannot find it, or I'm still having trouble with it. Okay, so we will guide you. Okay, Kaylin, Levy, Christian, Alondra. I don't see Jalan's name there. Okay.
Okay, got friends in the chat.
Okay.
Okay, so Willa says she's on a PC and can't find it, so she's on an actual computer.
Okay, if it is in a computer, if you are in a computer, then you will have to go with the mouse to the top part.
Scroll to the top.
Scroll it to the top, and then there will be a menu that coming down. It can be on the top or it can be on the bottom. If not, then you go to view options, where it says view options also. And if there's the word, if you can find the word annotate. Annotate is it?
I think, yeah,
Yes,
because that's drawing, yeah.
Okay, that word will give you the menu.
I also have a friend saying it's not on the iPhone.
Okay, in the iPhone, it's, wait, the iPhone, I was looking for it right now. In the iPhone, Kaylin doesn't have an iPad? She says, her mom says that she doesn't have an iPad.
Well, Kaylin wrote her name, I thought.
Yeah, maybe she doesn't have it. She means that she doesn't have an iPad for the a school iPad.
Where did Kaylin go?
There's Kaylin.
Oh, she's on the last screen.
So Kaylin, you tell your mom that she can't come to school to pick up an iPad if you don't have the school iPad and you need it, okay? Okay, so in the phone is the same thing. I think in the phone it's you tap on the screen, and on the bottom part you will have a menu. That's how I found it on my phone. You have to find a little pencil or the word annotate. Annotate.
Yep, Paisley, let's see.
Okay.
There's Livy.
I think there's a lot.
Yeah,
A lot
okay.
of them that know how to use it.
Perfect.
So that's good. That's good. We have a good group that already know.
Perfect. So do you want me to go ahead and stop sharing?
Yeah.
Okay. So with this tool, we will be able to have more interaction with your student or with you guys as we are working in those small groups. We might say, give me an example, like maybe write your answer if we're doing a math workshop and we are working on our notebooks for solving the problem, then I'll just say, everyone write your answer, and then we'll write that. Draw a smiley face if you understand, draw a frowny face if you need more support, that kind of thing. So if you are not instructed to write on the screen, okay, this is important. If you are not told to write on the screen, then please don't, okay, guys? Unless we say, okay, so when I say go, everyone write your response, then you can write with your device, okay? And at that time, if you cannot write, then just like what we did today, just write it in the chat that you cannot do that. I guess that's the best way to go about it. Yeah.
Milena's mom is saying that I am muted. Yes, I know I am muted because we are using Miss Aina's volume on her laptop. Otherwise, it
sounds echoey if we have both computers on. Yeah. Okay, so I'm trying to think of what else. That's basically it. So we will be working in the next few days of what it will look like, what time you will be meeting, who you'll be meeting with, the groups that we have. So we will not have you on Wednesday all day working in small groups because we do know that you do have that choice board for you to do. Before we leave, does anyone have questions about the Zoom expectations? Does anyone have questions about the choice board? Now would be a great time to ask if you have questions.
Have you been working on the choice boards? Yes? Okay. English and Spanish? Good. Okay. If you have any questions for the Spanish one, I'm here right now. No?
Okay, I see.
Wow.
I see a lot of head shakes. Y'all are awesome.
That's great, because that means that you understood everything. Woo!
So just so you know, friends, next week we will have a brand new choice board. It will be another review choice board of the second grade materials, both in English and Spanish. So you are expected to complete both, okay? It's a lot, but it's definitely, I don't feel like it's actually a lot,
No.
honestly.
I haven't done Spanish yet, but I have done English.
Okay, so what your goal is each day you are to complete activities for that day. So your choice board is expected to be completed by the end of the week.
Yep.
So for example, if you receive a choice board for next week on Monday, by next Friday, that is your whole week for you to work on that choice board. Okay, so just in case something comes up and you weren't able to do an activity one day because maybe somebody was sick and you had to go to the doctor, then you still have those few days to make that up. Okay?
And remember, if you have any questions, just send us a text message, and we will answer those questions when we have time. But we will be willing to help you during those days too. Okay.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you guys for joining this morning. I'm very glad that I got to see your faces again, and I see some faces that I will see tomorrow.
Wait.
Yeah. Oh.
I want to close.
Oh.
I want to close with this. Okay. Spanish. Manos arriba. Manos tocándose la cabeza. Manos enfrente. Manos atrás. Manos enfrente. Mueva las manos. Dígale adiós a mis Ainas y adiós a señora Guerra. Todos en unmute y dígale adiós.
Adios.
Adios.
I love that.
Okay.
Adios.
Bye, friends.
Bye.
Bye.